Today, we're going to imagine what would happen if the Invincible universe's strongest Viltrumite, Grand Regent Thragg, existed in the MCU. Could the Avengers stop him? Would even Thanos stand a chance against him? And how would Earth's future change in this alternate timeline? Let's find out. This timeline begins shortly after the Battle of New York. Following Loki's defeat, Earth had become one of the most talked about planets in the galaxy. During this time, another alien set his sights on Earth. But unlike Loki, he wasn't looking for a throne or revenge. This was Grand Regent Thragg, the ruler of the Viltrum Empire. Thragg's mission was simple. Every civilization would either become part of the Viltrum Empire or be completely destroyed. To him, Earth was just another planet waiting to be conquered. The moment Thragg entered Earth's atmosphere, S.H.I.E.L.D. detected an unknown life form with incredible power. Nick Fury immediately assembled the Avengers. Everyone assumed this was just another alien invasion, but none of them realized they were about to face the greatest physical warrior the universe had ever seen. Iron Man attacked first. He unleashed missiles, lasers, and every weapon in his armor, hoping to overwhelm Thragg from a distance, but Thragg barely reacted. Within seconds, he tore Tony's armor apart and left Iron Man completely defeated. Captain America and Black Widow relied on teamwork, trying to exploit any opening they could find. But Thragg's speed and strength were on an entirely different level. Even Captain America's shield only delayed him for a few moments before both heroes were defeated. Then, Hulk entered the battle. For the first time, Thragg met someone who could challenge him physically. Hulk's raw strength surprised him, and every punch shook the battlefield. But while Hulk became stronger through rage, Thragg relied on centuries of combat experience. As the fight continued, Thragg slowly gained complete control and eventually defeated Hulk through superior skill. Now only Thor remained. Using Mjolnir and the full power of lightning, Thor launched everything he had. His attacks managed to injure Thragg slightly, proving that Asgard's strongest warrior could actually hurt him. However, the damage wasn't enough. After a long and brutal fight, Thragg overwhelmed Thor and claimed another victory. With the Avengers defeated, the entire world realized that Earth had encountered an enemy unlike anything it had ever faced. Instead of ruling Earth immediately, Thragg began studying the planet. He believed that before conquering any civilization, its strongest defenders had to be eliminated completely. News of Thragg's arrival soon spread across the galaxy. The Guardians of the Galaxy traveled to Earth to help. Star-Lord's strategy, Rocket's weapons, Drax's strength, and Groot's abilities proved useless against Thragg. After suffering heavy losses, the Guardians had no choice but to retreat. As Thragg's reputation continued to grow, the news eventually reached Thanos. For the first time, the Mad Titan realized that another warrior might interfere with his mission to collect the Infinity Stones. Instead of attacking Earth immediately, Thanos decided to observe the situation carefully. Back on Earth, Doctor Strange also learned about Thragg. He quickly realized that physical attacks alone would never be enough. While the remaining heroes recovered, Strange began searching for powerful mystical solutions. At the same time, Wanda Maximoff's chaos magic continued to evolve, making her one of Earth's greatest hopes. Then, another powerful hero arrived. Sentry, one of the most powerful beings introduced during the events of Thunderbolts, joined the battle. Possessing immense strength, flight, speed, and nearly limitless energy, Sentry became the first hero since Thor to truly push Thragg in a one-on-one fight. Their battle stretched across cities and into Earth's upper atmosphere. For a brief moment, it seemed like Sentry's overwhelming power might actually stop the Viltrumite. However, Thragg's centuries of battlefield experience once again made the difference. He adapted to Sentry's fighting style, endured his attacks, and eventually overpowered him after an exhausting battle. Although Thragg emerged victorious, Sentry became the first opponent to force him into a serious fight and proved that he belonged among the MCU's strongest heroes. Soon afterward, Captain Marvel returned to Earth. Her cosmic energy and incredible speed gave humanity another chance. Their battle extended from Earth's atmosphere into outer space. Captain Marvel's power output exceeded almost every Avenger, but Thragg's superior combat skill and relentless fighting style gradually gave him the advantage. After one of the longest battles of the invasion, Captain Marvel was also defeated. At this point, Earth had almost no physical fighters left who could stand against Thragg. Finally, Thanos arrived. But in this timeline, his goal wasn't to fight the Avengers. His primary target had become Thrag. If the Viltrumite conquered Earth first, Thanos' own plans would collapse. The battle between Thrag and Thanos became one of the greatest fights in the universe. Without the Infinity Stones, Thanos would eventually lose to Thrag's superior speed and combat ability. But with the stones in his possession, the battle changed completely. Doctor Strange took advantage of the opportunity. While Thrag was occupied fighting Thanos, Strange surrounded him with powerful mystical barriers. At the same time, Wanda used chaos magic to restrict his movements. For the first time, Thrag wasn't fighting strength alone, he was battling magic, reality manipulation, and cosmic power simultaneously. Thor returned, now wielding Stormbreaker. Hulk entered the battlefield once again despite his injuries. Sentry recovered enough to rejoin the fight, and Captain Marvel launched another assault. This time, none of them expected to defeat Thrag individually. Their only objective was to keep him occupied long enough for Strange and Wanda to complete their plan. As Thrag fought against every remaining hero at once, Doctor Strange completed his most powerful spell, combining Strange's dimensional magic with Wanda's chaos magic. The heroes finally succeeded in removing Thrag from Earth's reality altogether. He wasn't physically defeated, he was simply banished beyond their reach. With Thrag gone, Earth was finally safe. The Avengers understood that without Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, the Infinity Stones, and the combined efforts of every surviving hero, defeating Thrag would have been almost impossible.